Hello everyone and welcome to the UC San Diego inaugural on our semifinal game between Chris Lawrence and Chris Rugg, with Chris Lawrence playing as Cloud and Chris Rugg playing as King K. Rool. Now you'll notice that we do see not a lot of response coming out of Chris Lawrence as Cloud. Boy, that's a bunch of tongue twisters for this early game. That is because we are experiencing some internet connectivity issues that should be resolving as the match continues. But joining me here on this broadcast, we've got Chris Greaves for our third Chris to the show. How are you doing there, Chris?
Doing great. Thanks for asking. You know, we see just King K. Rool run off the side there. Got to expect the same from Cloud at this point. Looks like
a couple of quick jabs coming in as hopefully we do get the gentlemen's to finish. There we go. 2-2. To the best of our knowledge, as these games were played earlier this week, the internet connectivity issues should be resolved, which means we are now getting into what is officially Game 1 of this semifinal, as we've got the full charge forward smash. 1, 2, 3. Just to send K. Rool off the edge as Chris Lawrence's Cloud goes for the big attempted read, but not quite on the same wavelength as Chris Rugg. Bit of Omni Slash for some chip damage just to control the center of the map. And this really is a Spacies game for K. Rool to see if he can keep Cloud at a distance, keep away from that sword chip damage and the big chunky hits that Cloud can do as the down spike sends him off the bottom. Was that a taunt? Did we just see a quick taunt?
we might have just
Chris
seen
Rugg?
a quick taunt come out of Chris Rugg.
Oh man, loses a stock, gives it the old taunt. Oh boy.
Got to use that invulnerability for something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they don't call him K. Rool for nothing, but hey, we now do see, once again, a late recovery, able to get away from the short hop spike once again. Short hop fair in order to keep K. Rool off the edge as Chris Rugg is having a tough time getting himself back onto the center of the stage. There's another fair, and Chris Lawrence, now that the internet is back on his side, seems very comfortable controlling the middle of the map and taking Game 1 as a result. That said, we're going to go ahead and get ready for Game 2 between Chris Lawrence and Chris Rugg. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the next game of this best of 5. Welcome back, everyone. It's Game 2 between Chris Lawrence and Chris Rugg. Dom here with a very brutal finish from Chris L as Cloud with the low chase off the map and immediately opening up Game 2 with similar aggression. Let's see if Chris Rugg as K. Rool can get a chance to recover and reset the tempo of this match. Already some quick footsies as they're just trying to juggle around. Good repositioning from K. Rool to reclaim the center of the map and try to get some distance.
You know, everybody knows right now, Cloud's trying to go with that limit breaker. Trying to end it with the Omni Slash.
Oh, no! Jab to recover ends up costing him in frames as he drops too low and sacks a stock. That's probably not feeling too great. Maybe a little too aggressive after the finish to that Game 1. Good bit of chip as the crown and the cannonball get some
Excellent
damage.
edge guard on King K. Rool there.
Some footsies to try to reclaim the center of the map. Ooh, not quite in range. As we do see some nairs and fairs to try and get in on that K. Rool. He's just so chonky. There's no damage that Cloud can do against the armored belly, but getting K. Rool so close to kill percentage, but such a heavy character. That time we didn't really see the chase off the edge, as it looks like instead going for the late Omni Slash recovery that ends up paying off for Chris Lawrence's Cloud.
Now, right here, King K. Rool's got to make sure he can get some chip damage down. Does not want to fall down another stock to Cloud.
That's K. Rool with the minor advantage, but this game can really tilt either way depending on that chip damage that you were talking about. As we can see both players playing their ranged spacey game rather comfortably. Good grab out of shield to get some damage onto Cloud. Not enough for the kill, as he does end up getting juggled, drops really low, and we don't see the down spike once again. It really looks like Cloud, Chris L, is picking and choosing his edge guarding battle ledge. Doesn't want to risk going for a spike recovery, as that time he does chase it off the ledge and gets rewarded. It really seems like Chris is keeping K. Rool's Chris Rugg guessing on which recovery is safe and which one isn't.
You know, it's interesting to see, too. I think that, you know, Cloud's trying to avoid King K. Rool coming from underneath the map. He knows he's not going to be able to get damage on. That little helicopter pack's going to parry the throws, but...
Oh, that's a big hit.
He's able to get the distance off. He will pursue sideways.
Oh,
trying to go from
low
underneath.
Omni Slash and gets
Responds
punished
with a
for
spike.
it. Looking for the kill to finish out game 2, but not able to convert at the very end. It looks like we're starting to see Chris Rugg grow a little bit wise as he almost animation locks himself out of there. There's the jumping down spike. Try and send him back
And I believe
off
that
the
is
stage.
the first time that we have seen King K. Rool not retrieve his crown, but already has it
There's
back.
the Omni
and
Slash for the finish. Chris Lawrence taking game 2 up 2-0 in this series and playing a varied tempo to really keep Chris Rugg guessing as to how this is going to finish out. But will we see a recovery, or is this the end of the series? We'll find out in our next game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. We're in game 3 of this best of 5 between Chris Lawrence as Cloud and Chris Rugg as King K. Rool, with Chris Lawrence leading the set at a 2-0 head start. And already he's coming out of the gate swinging as he controls the center of this match. Once again, I'm Dom. Joining me, we've got Greaves. Let's go ahead and break down what we're seeing out of these two players so far as K. Rool is looking for the high recovery and finds it.
A really aggressive plays coming off the ledge there from Cloud. He does have that 2-game lead. He's got really nothing to lose at this point. He knows that King K. Rool has the recovery to get back. Got to make it a little bit more difficult for him.
It's the bounce juggle for a setup, another recovery with a bear to try and reclaim the center of the stage as K. Rool looking for space but not finding it, as Chris Lawrence is just dominating to set it up. 180% is a pretty high stock, but can he convert it into a kill, as K. Rool is just so very tough to send to his grave, being so very heavy. Well, that's one way to certainly start the fight off, as now we already see Lawrence at very close to kill percentage as well, 120% on this stock, trying to reclaim the center of the stage as it's constant space and zone control out of K. Rool. Shield getting really low, but the up tilt to send K. Rool nice and high, and ooh, the low hit for the up air secures stock number 1 in game 3. Only 2 lives left for Chris Rugg to try and recover in this series.
You know, Cloud's got to put in a lot of effort to get that thick King K. Rool off the map. That was over
yeah.
200% death there.
Oh, very, very high. We want to look for hopefully lower conversions for that than that, but K. Rool is just so very tough as we've got constant spacing and juggling out of K. Rool to try and keep those big chonky hits from Cloud away from him. That big old Buster Sword doing some big old Buster damage. Already the juggle is starting to begin. Good super armor for a quick reset on that potential combo from Cloud, but just constant grabs and throws to keep Cloud off the edge.
The first stock, we saw King K. Rool using more just in-his-face tactics, and now I think he's finally exploiting the range that he needs to keep Cloud at bay.
And the crown over and over to try and keep him at a distance. It's all short hops and juggles to try to keep out of that spacey range. Already at 100%, getting closer and closer to kill percent. The juggle, but super armor prevents, and the spike brings King K. Rool, Chris Rugg, to his last stock in this semifinal match. If he drops here, he is eliminated. Can he recover in this set? 95% is nearly kill percentage for Cloud if he just manages to land a good enough hit, but Chris Rugg is having a tough time getting back on the stage. The momentum is resetting the chase off the edge. The Omni Slash to finish things off with a low recovery read. Chris Lawrence with the chase locks himself into a spot into the finals of this homecoming tournament.
No need to recover when you're going to send them off the map first there, Dom.
Absolutely. That's the win going over to Chris Lawrence. He'll be advancing to our grand finals. That's going to be coming up in just a few moments, but don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for tuning. We will be right back with those grand finals of the Super Smash Ultimate game.